This next video was recorded by a man named Javier from Argentina. Javier says that he was worried about his friend Antonio as he hadn't heard from him in a while. So he drives over to Antonio's house to check up on his friend. Javier bangs on the front door. No one answers. He calls out Antonio's name. Again, no answer. So Javier climbs over the wall into Antonio's backyard and goes to the back door of the house. For some reason, the door is open. Fearing the worst, Javier goes inside to investigate. What happens next is downright chilling.
Antonio! Antonio! Toño, soy yo. Javier. Puta madre. ¡Ey! Loco! Soy Javier, boludo. Che, loco, ¿sos vos? Ya fue, boludo. Vine a ver qué onda, ¿cómo andás? ¿Estás bien? Che, loco, si yo vos salí. ¿Escuchan eso?
Javier doesn't know what is going on, and he doesn't want any part of it. He decides to just leave the house and call the police. But just as he's about to exit, he hears a strange sound from somewhere behind him. The next 30 seconds are like something right out of a nightmare. Did you see it? A door swings open by itself and someone or something with glowing eyes seems to peek over the upper glass of the door, 7 feet in the air. Javier has had about enough and just makes a run for it. He says that whoever or whatever this was, it certainly was not his friend Antonio. After calling the police over to the residence, Javier learns that his friend has tragically passed away inside the house, just behind that door that he couldn't open. Javier is so upset and confused by the whole ordeal that he just can't let it go. He decides to return to Antonio's house in search of answers. It did not go well.
Esta es la pieza. Mierda. La laucha. Da un poco de escalofrío estar acá, se siente una carga un poco pesada, qué sé yo. Qué mierda. La linterna. ¿Qué pasó? Mierda. ¿Quién anda ahí? Mierda. ¡Hola! ¿Qué mierda anda ahí, la concha de tu madre? ¡Eh!
And with that, Javier is done. He leaves the house, and to this day he claims that he has no explanation for what happened inside. A house without history. A family living in Kansas City, Missouri are away from home one night when their Nest security camera captures something truly bizarre. A shadow-like figure about the height of a child can be seen moving from the upstairs bedroom. The figure doesn't appear to walk or run, but rather float at a high speed before it just disappears into thin air. A small childlike voice can be heard calling out, "Help." The family has never experienced anything paranormal before, so they have no idea just what this could be. The house was only built 15 years ago, and they've searched online, but they can't find any strange history about the house or land. So just what is this? Let me know what you think.
¿La cococha cuánto la tiene?
A 60 el kilo.
A 59 y una ramita de perejil.
59 la cococha de pincho. Un buen ramo de perejil y si me dices que sí, te doy la receta para que las hagas al pil pil.
Encantados de competir. Simula tu hipoteca en un minuto en bancosabadell.com. Poder elegir es tu poder.
We need scary videos, so if you see anything that you think would be perfect for the top 5, send it to us at nukestop5@gmail.com. The Uninvited Guest. A family on Rote Island in Indonesia are gathered to celebrate a birthday when one of the guests captures something truly chilling on camera. A strange uninvited guest can be seen looking into the window, watching the family as they celebrate. Now, without a source, we'll never know exactly what's going on here. So, tell me what you think. Cave Crisis. Alex Cantrell from the YouTube channel Underground Explorers is invited to explore a cave on his friend's ranch in Texas. But the cave is partially submerged in water, making it very difficult to enter and explore. Now I'm going to go ahead and say that this video is not exactly anything paranormal, but it is very scary and 100% real. It's especially scary if you're even the slightest bit claustrophobic. Now, in accordance with YouTube guidelines, I want to stress, no one was seriously injured in this video. The following footage was recorded by a professional cave diver. Do not attempt to do this yourself. Alright, so Alex is joined by a few of his friends as they begin to explore the frightfully small cave.
Alright, who's got the oxygen meter? I don't see that. Look at this. We got an oxygen meter now? So people won't be mad at me? So what all does that show? Carbon monoxide? Carbon dioxide, carbon monoxide, hydrogen sulfide, and low oxygen. Cool. Pretty much everything. Yeah. So we got the action adventure twins here helping us out. Because you guys are like, Matt, check the oxygen. Danger levels. Breathe on it a little bit. Danger, danger. Danger. Is this waterproof? It is, but... You okay?
Over on the YouTube channel, Underground Thing comes sliding out from under his bed, and the video is fine. Se escucha algo debajo de la cama. The man looks under his bed but sees nothing that could explain the mysterious thumping. But then a horrific thing comes sliding out from under his bed, and the video cuts. Now, I'm in no way claiming that this video is real, but it is definitely very creepy. And real or not, I'll leave that for you to decide. The Haunted USS Salem. Seth Borden from the YouTube channel Seth and Chase, Josh from Exploring with Josh, and paranormal investigator Stephen Dillon from Haunted Nights join together as they set out to investigate the many reports of paranormal encounters on board the historic Navy cruiser, the USS Salem. Although the USS Salem was never involved in any military combat, it was often used as an emergency relief ship and gave medical aid to horribly injured victims, both civilians and Navy crewmen. It is said that up to 400 people have died on the USS Salem throughout the years, including men, women, and children. Today, the Grand Historic Ship is preserved as a museum in Quincy, Massachusetts. Many visitors and employees claim to have seen or heard paranormal activity while on board the ship. The ship's caretaker, Don, explains to the group of investigators that one very active spirit on the USS Salem is that of an older sailor who they refer to as Chief.
And this is, I think, where the chief hangs out.
You think the chief is here?
Well, I think the chief hangs out in here.
Okay.
So you would say that like chief is the authoritative figure?
I would say the chief is the guardian of the ship. The chief is the man who is concerned with people disrespecting the ship and things of that nature. And when the pandemic first started and I started working at home, my hair was longer than yours. I mean, it was down to like the middle of my back. And every time I came aboard, the chief would yank my hair.
Oh, man.
Damn it.
The guys decide to do an EVP session to try to communicate with the ghost known as the Chief. The recorder captures some very disturbing responses.
Can you speak into this device in my hand with the blinking red light? That's what I was just killed right after I just got home, man.
We are a what?
We are something. Clear as day.
Yeah.
That's so vocal, dude. Yeah.
Dude. We are. We are. Oh my God. Craziest ever.
What is that last word?
It's 2 syllables.
Yeah. We are.
We are alive. We are something.
Do we just sit there and try it one more time?
Yeah.
Because
now we've heard them, we can tell them that we can hear you. You know what I mean?
Yeah, let's bring it back. Alright, I'm gonna do it again. We heard you say we are something. We can't understand you. Can you repeat yourself? We are what?
Can the chief come down here and talk to us?
Chief, if you're here watching us, can you tell us your name?
Understand you. Can you repeat yourself? We are what? Is there anyone here with us in the search column?
Oh my God, it did it again.
Bro, I don't even want to film, like, if this is
Every question.
Oh my God.
No, bro, I don't want to film.
Oh my God.
Oh, we got some.
Yeah?
Yeah, I just gotta show you this. I'm never one to like show off evidence like people until like we leave, but like I just want to show you this.
Yeah, we want like the raw reaction to this.
Yeah, We've heard that before.
You've heard them get pissed off like this before?
The group believes that they might have made contact with the entity known as the Chief, and it seems that they have really pissed him off. Next, they investigate the mess hall, a large room that is said to be where the Chief appears the most. Using an Ovilus device and an EVP recorder, the group questions the spirits that haunt the ship. And this is when things get downright creepy.
Who's following us here? And why are you screaming?
Helpless. They're helpless.
Oh, we're helpless.
That's way worse. Some touch it?
My hair just got touched. I literally just felt my hair get
He said every time he came out here, he got his hair pulled when he had long hair.
My hair was longer than yours. I mean, it was down to like the middle of my back. And every time I came aboard, the Chief would yank my hair.
If you saw it on camera, but I felt it. Holy shit.
That one when he got it.
Yeah, don't mind you.
Oh, good point. Flashlight's on.
Helpless. They're helpless. Oh, we're helpless.
Just like what happened to the ship's caretaker Don, something seems to touch Seth's hair. But that's not all they captured. Now, before this next clip, it should be mentioned that the ghost of a young girl and her mother are also said to haunt the USS Salem. When the explorers review their footage, it seems like they might have encountered one of these spirits without even knowing.
Maybe we should... Alice?
Alice? Alice.
Woman's name, right after we heard a woman's voice.
Did you see it? If you watch closely, you can see a figure that looks like a girl in a long skirt walking in the background.
Alice?
Alice.
Woman's name, right after we heard a woman's voice.
Alice?
Woman's name, right after we heard a woman's voice.
So did the group make contact with the Chief? Or, well, did the Chief make contact with Seth? And is this the ghost of one of the women who haunt the ship? I leave it up to you to decide. You can watch this entire investigation over on the YouTube channels Seth and Chase, Exploring with Josh, and Haunted Nights. The Waiting Room. Trixie Joy Velasco from Davao, Philippines is in the hospital giving birth to her daughter, while her fiancé Dave is waiting in an empty hospital ward nearby. While waiting, he sees something that sends a chill down his spine. There's no one in the room, but as Dave looks under the bed, two legs can be seen standing at the other side of the room. He looks up, and again, there's no one there. Dave is pretty freaked out. So did he accidentally capture evidence of the paranormal? Or just who or what do these legs belong to? Playtime is over. Lorelai Gonzalez from La Paz, Uruguay says that the 10-year-old daughter of one of her family members recorded a very creepy video while she was playing in her bedroom. The young girl is proudly showing off her brand new kitchen playset to the camera when suddenly she gets the scare of a lifetime.
Ahora tengo dos tenedores así, uno rosita, igual que el cuchillo que mostré al principio, no sé si lo mostré al principio, y este tenedor amarillo. Pues tener, se me está cayendo todo, perdón, se me está cayendo todo. Dos cuchillos amarillos iguales. Tengo esta tacita rosita y esta tacita como fucsia. Huevo. ¿Sí?
A creepy little doll seems to push over a plastic cup. The girl is a little confused but shrugs it off and continues showing her playset. Then the doll's arm lifts up and falls back down all on its own. The girl makes a run for it, flipping her camera and yelling for Mama. According to Lorelai, the video was recorded years ago and the girl is now 14 years old. But she is still freaked out by this whole incident. They have no idea how the doll could have moved by itself, so this creepy recording remains a mystery to this day.
¿Sí?
Off the wall. 6 months ago, Reddit user AMRV5 moved into an old apartment along with her 2 roommates. Since then, posters, pictures, and basically anything they hang on their walls will frequently just fall to the floor for unknown reasons. This has happened so often that the 3 roommates are starting to get a bit freaked out. One night, Reddit user AMRV5 is all alone in her apartment. Something happens that is truly bizarre.
What the
A picture frame on the wall rocks back and forth on its own. Then the desk chair slowly moves to face her. The video cuts out there because Reddit user AMRV5 is so terrified that she hurries off to the kitchen to wait for her roommates to come home. Now, after posting her video to Reddit, shocked viewers ask if there might be a more logical explanation. For example, maybe the air vent above the picture is simply causing a draft. So AMRV5 explains that her thermostat is set to turn the heat on at around 4 p.m. every day, and that this could possibly cause an air current. So the next day, just before 4 p.m., she grabs her phone and records the vent.
This is our vent test. We have about a minute until the heat's supposed to cycle on. We're going to see if that does anything to move the picture frame. He did not come on yet.
While waiting for the heat to come on, there's a loud bang at the door. When AMRV5 goes to check it out, she finds that a shoe has fallen down the steps. But then, another loud bang, this time from inside her apartment. She hurries back in and finds that the picture frame has fallen completely off the wall. So what do you think is going on here? Could Reddit user AMRV5's apartment actually be haunted? I leave it up to you to decide.
Soy Igor de Carlas. Esta piedrecilla puede ser un gran problema si golpea tu parabrisas. Y podría empeorar, porque 1 de cada 2 impactos acaba en grieta. Mejor pide cita en Carlas por teléfono o en nuestra web. Y en 30 minutos...
Bad vibes. Popular Czech ghost hunter Danny Threeman from the YouTube channel TV Twix and his friend Dominic set out to investigate an old abandoned laboratory in the Czech Republic. The building is a source of controversy and tragedy, as unsuspecting employees of the laboratory were forced to undergo horrible experiments to test and study dangerous chemicals. In some cases, these chemicals were fatal. Now, years later, locals claim that the spirit of one of these employees still haunts the building, still afraid and still angry. It's around 4 a.m. when Danny and Dominic find a room with a single bed frame, possibly a bed that belonged to one of the lab employees. They activate their REM pod device and quickly realize that something is not quite right.
Já to zkusím položit na tu postel, víš co? Kámo, čekuj, ta postel vibruje, kde byl. Je to vidět? Ona se hejbe, kámo. Kámo, ten přístroj se úplně zbláznil, vole. A ono, kámo, vibruje celý ten rošt s tím přístrojem.
Yes.
Kámo, děláš
Kámo, ta postel se hejbla. Vidíte to tam vzadu?
Píčo.
To ono má rovně, že jo?
Kámo, ona šla ke mně, vole.
Kámo.
Kámo. Ty král, OK, děkujem za znamení. Takže víme, že jsi tady s náma. Máme odejít z této místnosti pryč a nechat ti tvůj klid? To ano, zkus se nám znovu projevit.
Baker X Derek mainly focuses his channel around his bike. However, this experience with an abandoned house is sure to be an experience that lives long in his memory. It started when Derek pulled up to the estate.
Okay. Oh my god, this is creepy. Look at the size of this bedroom. This is a bedroom, dude. Oh man, this is scary. Dude, this is scary. I need to make sure no one's in here. Like in those bedrooms.
OK, děkujeme za znamení. Takže víme, že jsi tady s náma. Máme odejít z této místnosti pryč.
A TikTok user named Keely says she often gets motion alerts from the security camera in her basement, but every time she checks the video, there's nothing there. Except this time. Did you see it? When the footage is brightened, we can see a strange misshapen something that seems to be slowly climbing up the stairs from Keely's sub-basement. Strangely enough, the motion sensing camera didn't detect any further movement after this single clip. Now it's worth mentioning that Keely has been posting on TikTok for over 4 years and has never posted anything paranormal before or after this one video. So, just what is that climbing the stairs? Let me know what you think. Shadows in the Chateau. Ted and Lisa Rogers have spent the last 5 years restoring a 14th century French chateau in Limousin, France. It's a massive project that they've been documenting over on their YouTube channel, Chateau de Montmonier.
Los precios en el súper no paran de subir, mientras los sueldos llevan ya años prácticamente igual. Y aunque tengas un colchón de ahorros, en una crisis eso no te salva. Puedes quedarte esperando a que tu dinero pierda valor o moverte ya. Tú decides. Me llamo Ricky, soy parte de una de las comunidades cripto más grandes de toda Europa. Ayudo a la gente a que empiecen desde cero a entender el mundo de los activos digitales. Quiero invitarte a mi clase online gratuita, donde te voy a explicar cómo dar tus primeros pasos en cripto, cómo evitar los errores típicos de los principiantes y cómo arrancar sin necesidad de hacer grandes inversiones. En la clase te mostraré cómo elegir monedas con ejemplos de proyectos que ya tuvieron subidas fuertes en el pasado y también qué herramientas puedes usar para facilitarte ese camino. No lo dejes pasar, esta clase puede ser tu primer paso hacia un camino real. Entra en la web, haz el registro, que es muy rápido, y entrarás en el grupo de WhatsApp. Mañana mismo recibirás allí el enlace a la transmisión, que podrás ver incluso desde el móvil. Nos vemos en directo.
En 30 días puedes ganar 3.000 euros sin invertir tu propio capital y sin pasar horas y horas delante de un ordenador y de gráficos complicados. Mi nombre es Enrique Moris y soy el fundador de Tradeando.net, la mayor academia de inversiones por número de alumnos y por casos de éxito tanto en Europa como en Latinoamérica. Tras más de 7 años invirtiendo mi propio capital y ayudando a cientos de personas a invertir de forma rentable, tanto yo como mi equipo hemos creado una estrategia que nos permite generar hasta 3.000 euros al mes sin invertir ni un solo euro de tu propio capital, y esto es lo más importante. Básicamente, a lo que ayudamos a nuestros alumnos es a dos cosas. La primera, a conseguir capital garantizado por parte de una empresa, es decir, una empresa te va a prestar su dinero para que tú lo inviertas y no tengas que poner ni un solo euro. Y si lo pierdes, da absolutamente igual. Lo único que te van a pedir a cambio es que si ganas dinero les pagues una pequeña comisión. Y lo segundo es a utilizar una metodología para poder invertir ese dinero de forma muy sencilla y paso a paso para que genere rentabilidades y ganes dinero con ese capital que te han prestado. Y además es que no tendrás que pasar horas y horas delante de gráficos, es que tendrás acceso a un canal de Telegram donde yo publico todas mis operaciones en directo, paso a paso, para que solo tengas que copiar y pegar. Y es que ya son cientos de personas normales y corrientes como tú y como yo, a las que hemos ayudado a generar 3.000 euros al mes en menos de 30 días, sin tener que invertir ni un solo euro de su propio capital. Pero es que da igual que lo tengas o que no lo tengas, es que incluso aunque tengas el capital, lo que te vamos a recomendar es que no lo inviertas, que utilices capital prestado, porque si lo pierdes da absolutamente igual. Fíjate, por ejemplo, el caso de esta alumna que está generando 10.000 euros al mes sin invertir ni un solo euro de su capital y por tanto sin riesgo. Nuestro nuevo método de inversión es ideal para personas que quieran generar ingresos sin tener que invertir su propio capital y que quieran libertad horaria y geográfica. De hecho, he aparecido en medios como Forbes, Business Insider, El Mundo y otros muchos medios periódicos digitales, y también en programas de televisión como el de Risto Mejide, Susana Griso, o incluso El Punto de Mira, donde hicieron un pequeño documental sobre mi vida, precisamente por ayudar a personas normales y corrientes como tú y como yo a generar ingresos a final de cada mes, y no digo a hacerse millonarios ni nada parecido, a vivir un poco mejor a final de cada mes, invirtiendo y dedicándole unas horas al día. Y entiendo el reto que puede suponer empezar en este camino solo y sin tener a alguien que te acompañe. Por eso te vamos a ayudar no solo a conseguir capital garantizado, sino que te vamos a regalar una prueba de fondeo para que puedas tener ese capital de forma asegurada. Y además te vamos a dar una metodología a través de la cual en menos de 7 días vas a poder estar haciendo tus primeras operaciones rentables e invirtiendo sabiendo cómo hacerlo. Además te voy a dar acceso a un grupo privado de Telegram donde te vas a poder ver en directo todas mis operaciones para que simplemente tengas que copiar y pegar. No tengas que hacer nada, ni rastrear gráficos, ni pasar horas y horas delante del ordenador. Solo ver lo que yo hago y copiarlo. Si quieres formar parte de este pequeño grupo de personas que van a aprender mi estrategia y mi metodología para poder invertir y ganar 3.000 euros al mes sin invertir ni un solo euro, tienes que hacer clic en el botón que hay debajo y agendar una entrevista de admisión para que veamos si realmente cualificas. Durante la llamada vamos a analizar tu caso y tus objetivos, tu disponibilidad, y ver si realmente cualificas. Y si creemos que podemos ayudarte, vamos a darte acceso a una de las 10 plazas que abrimos al final de cada mes para poder ayudarte. Abrimos tan pocas plazas para asegurarnos que hay un servicio de calidad, que podemos acompañar uno a uno a cada alumno y asegurarnos que todos los que entran van a conseguir sus objetivos y se van a convertir en un caso de éxito, que será lo que el día de mañana nos traiga más alumnos. Además, solo por el simple hecho de asistir a esta entrevista, donde no te puedo asegurar que seas uno de los elegidos, aún así te vamos a regalar un acceso a un curso gratuito de 500 euros, donde vas a poder dar y entender el paso a paso que necesitas para empezar en el mundo de las inversiones. Un curso que cualquier otro te cobraría por miles de euros, creo que tiene un valor de 500 euros, pero que en este caso te lo voy a dar de forma gratuita solo por asistir a la entrevista, incluso aunque no te seleccionemos. Toca el botón que tienes aquí debajo, el día y la hora que mejor te venga para que realicemos la entrevista de selección, te conozcamos y veamos si puedes ser uno de los elegidos, y en el peor de los casos recibirás un curso de 500 euros gratuitos para que puedas empezar desde hoy. Nos vemos pronto.
Now, to be very clear, their YouTube channel isn't about ghosts or the paranormal. It's all about renovations and daily life in the French countryside. But one night, things take a very strange turn. Lisa becomes convinced that there's a mouse running around in the chateau's old boot room, but Ted insists that he hasn't seen any signs of a mouse. So, to settle the debate, Lisa sets up a camera to record the room overnight, hoping to catch the mouse on tape.
We didn't catch the mouse. There was no mouse last night. However, there is something else we did catch. And yeah, I'm going to go and get Ted to come and watch the footage.
What are we looking at?
Right, so let me start playing. So this is from last night. This is me setting the camera up. So I'll set the camera up so you can see the hole in the corner. Can you see it? I hope you can see it. Anyway, I'm off to bed. It's very late. So we'll see whether we catch this mouse out in the morning, and then Ted will have to believe me that there is something running above our bedroom. I'll see you all in the morning. Good night.
Instead of filming a mouse, Lisa's camera ends up catching something very different.
Now you heard me put the latch on the door there.
Yeah, it sounded like it, yeah.
Okay, so the sensor light's gone out.
Right.
So I'm going to forward this bit because it's about 2 hours, well, it's 2 hours, 27 minutes into filming last night. Now we went to bed about midnight,
Yeah.
so this would be about 2:30. This happens. Now you heard the latch go off the door.
Yeah.
And that's the light coming on.
The motion sensor light.
Yeah.
Bloody hell, what? There's shadow there?
Yeah.
I can see a shadow moving across it.
Yeah. Keep watching.
Oh my god. What? That's got to be an animal or something, isn't it?
That was a big shadow for an animal.
How? You
how can an animal get up
you
so...
You can't have put the latch on properly.
I put the latch on because you heard the latch go on.
Yeah.
And you heard the latch come off.
I didn't actually hear the latch come off, but, you know...
Right, let me play that again.
Cualquiera. Vine al aeropuerto de Madrid a buscar a una gran amiga que por fin viene a vivir a España. Todavía no caigo. Vamos a recibirla para que su llegada al país sea lo más cómoda posible, como corresponde. ¡Amiga! ¿Cómo te extrañé? No lo puedo creer. Sí. Gracias por venir a buscarme. Por favor, mirá si terminabas saliendo por la puerta equivocada y terminás en un bus a Valencia.
No, tampoco para tanto. Ya vas a ver que en un mes es madrileño.
Me encanta escuchar eso. Dale, vení que te acompaño al doctor.
Que me vas a tener que ayudar con un par de cosas.
Obvio, para eso estamos. ¿Pero pudiste adelantar desde Argentina?
Me vine a España con laburo y con Miguel. ¿Qué más querés?
Espectacular.
Me gustaría que me ayudes a conseguir un banco. ¿Conoces alguno que sea tranqui con las comisiones?
Sí, sabes que a mí me recomendaron CaixaBank, que de hecho podemos abrir la cuenta online ahora cuando llegamos al departamento, que es gratis y no tiene comisiones.
¿Posta?
Posta. Ahora, lo importante, ¿tenés hambre? Porque quiero que pruebes algo que te va a encantar.
Obvio. ¿Y cómo se supone que se come esto? Es más grande que yo.
Y bueno, amiga, este es el famoso bocadillo de calamares. ¿Qué me decís?
Tremendo.
De acá el retiro entonces, ¿no?
Por favor.
Muchas gracias.
Gracias.
¿Vamos?
Che, ¿normalmente cómo se paga acá en España?
Mira, yo casi que no manejo efectivo. Igual si necesito paso por un cajero automático.
Sí, pero ¿cuánto te cobran?
No, si sos cliente de CaixaBank, nada. Ponele, yo puedo sacar plata a débito gratis a cualquier hora del día. Este es el mío, vas a ver que están por todos lados.
¿Es una plena calle?
Amiga, bienvenida a España.
Me parece loquísimo. Bueno, ¿y qué me recomiendas para conocer gente? ¿Hay algún grupo de apoyo a argentinos recién llegados o algo así?
Claro, requisito fundamental, caer con un mate, ya estás adentro.
Qué rico un mate.
¿Sabes lo que podemos hacer? Organizo una juntada con mis amigos así los conoces. Y si no, que nos hacen clases de yoga, de cerámica. Si los madrileños son una buena onda.
Qué ganas.
¿Qué tal el barrio? ¿Es como esperabas?
Mucho mejor de lo que esperaba. Tranqui, con onda. Y ustedes 10 minutos al laburo.
Golazo. Y la verdad es que has venido con trabajo desde Argentina, te ahorras 1000 trámites.
Ahora tengo que ver cómo mandar plata para Argentina. ¿No sabes cómo hacer?
Sí, con CaixaBank puedes hacer transferencias desde la misma app del banco. Es súper fácil y sin vueltas.
Me va a estar re feliz.
¿Es acá? Sí, amiga. Bienvenida a tu nueva casa. Descubre cómo un banco puede hacer tu llegada más fácil en caixabank.es.
You hear the lights?
Right, yeah.
The door open. Now to push that door open, that's a heavy door, you've got to push it inwards. So somebody's got to be standing there to be able to open that door.
Yeah.
And there's nobody standing there.
And I've never known that door swing open on its own.
No. And the other thing is, the camera is up on a tripod. So to move it in a tilt, like it's gone, it's tilted
moved,
up, something has moved. It hasn't moved the tripod because the tripod would fall over. It's had to move the camera.
Oh, that's... I don't know, mate, I don't know. It's the shadow that got me than anything. The shadow walk... I don't get it.
That's weird, isn't it?
I don't
That
get
is just
I don't get
bonkers.
it.
The door to the room unlatches and opens. A motion-sensing light turns on, and a creepy, unexplained shadow seems to glide across the room and actually move the camera. Lisa says that despite the eerie incident, there's nothing to worry about, and the Chateau de Montmonier is still open for guests.
We have lived here for 5 years and never had any ill feeling whatsoever.
No, I can't say that there is.
That is pretty bonkers. So I never caught a mouse.
You might have caught something else.
Now, as for Ted, he's not sure what to think about all of this.
I don't know whether I believe or not believe. I don't disbelieve, let's put it that way. But it's just kind of freaky, isn't it?
It is a bit freaky. It's just weird.
Yeah.
The figure in the frame. At Mayacca River State Park in Sarasota, Florida, visitors have long claimed to see a pale, ghostly figure drifting silently through the park. In this next clip, Alicia Galvin stands inside one of the park's historic 1930s log cabins while her boyfriend films. He catches something truly chilling.
This place is so cool, isn't it?
Yeah.
What the somebody in there with you?
No.
The fuck?
Behind Alicia, a pale white figure seems to walk through the old cabin before vanishing into thin air. So did they catch the park's legendary ghost? Is it a trick of the light? Or just clever editing? You decide.
Hay una nueva forma de ahorrar en Vinted, comprando electrónica de segunda mano. Encuentra ofertas increíbles y compra con total tranquilidad. ¿Lo quieres? Cómpralo en Vinted.
If you're thinking about motorcycles when watching this video, this ad is for you.
Night terrors. A concerned mother says that her young daughter Cora has recently been suffering from intense night terrors. Their family doctor suggested she record one of the episodes so they could get a better idea of what might be happening. So one night she's filming little Cora and she captures something truly chilling.
I'm scared.
Scared? Are we scared, baby? Come on, here, pickle. Okay, pickle. Pickle. It's okay. There's a vent right there, baby. See? The vent pushes the door. You're fine, okay? Are you a good girl? You're scared, just remember. Baby Lenny's here, Mommy's here. We're all gonna be together in the same house. It's gonna be okay. Let's go to bed. What's wrong, Cora? Sweetie, what are you afraid of? You're scaring me, honey. I don't see anything.
As the mom goes to walk her daughter back to her room, the door suddenly starts to swing shut on its own. She brushes it off, thinking it must just be the air vent. But when they reach Cora's bedroom, the little girl refuses to go inside, just staring toward the window in fear. Then, without warning, the blinds slam shut. The mother and daughter are terrified and run screaming from the room. But later, viewers notice something the mom missed. As she tells her daughter she's a big girl, a faint little voice seems to whisper back. Listen closely.
Pickle. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
When the mom examines the footage, she notices something else. The air conditioning wasn't even running when that door closed.
So the AC was not on when the door closed. It's very loud, and you can hear it coming from the vent.
Some skeptics in the video comments suggest that the blinds are probably remote controlled. So the mom posts another clip to prove them wrong. But things get a little weird.
So I'm coming into the room to show you the blinds, which I have opened back up to demonstrate how they are closed. It's not electronic, it's not battery powered, That's not creepy. I'm trying my best not to freak out. So, to close these blinds, you have to touch it and close it like that. That is the only way to close these blinds. There are no batteries or remotes here at all. No wires. You have to touch it and you have to close it like this. And there's no way I could have done that since I was standing on the opposite side of the room. And there is no way I could have closed all four at the same time.
The mom says they plan to move out of the house as soon as possible. But what do you think? Is little Cora being haunted by some dark entity? Or is it all just an elaborate hoax? You decide. If you see something that you think would be perfect for the top 5, email me at nukestop5@gmail.com. You can also tag me on TikTok at nukestop5official, and be sure to tag me only at nukestop5official, because there are a lot of fake accounts on there. A myth that moves. Chris Netzel does daily live streams from graveyards around Fort Worth, Texas, using a Spirit Box app to try and contact ghosts. Now, to be honest, I'm not such a fan of ghost apps, but during one late night stream, Chris captures something that's a lot harder to dismiss.
Hi, Jonathan. Hi, buddy. It's nice to talk to you. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. It just said, Jonathan, bombings 1920s. You are amazing. Mortuary. Right. It just said right.
As Chris approaches an old gravestone, a small white figure about the size of a child seems to walk out from behind a tree and just vanish. Chris doesn't see it, but after his live audience points it out, he reviews his footage and is shocked. Paranormal versus pets. Troy Legault says that his house is haunted by a very active poltergeist. Troy says that these strange incidents in his home have only gotten more intense as the weeks go by. Lately, Troy says that the poltergeist has even started trying to interact with his poor little dog. In the clip, it seems like something wants to play, but Troy's dog wants no part of it. The dog just growls and walks away as objects in the kitchen come crashing down behind him. And now, this brings us to something interesting. It's often said that cats and dogs are more sensitive to the supernatural, that they can see things that we can't. In these next clips, we'll look at a few more pets who might just be seeing the other side. First up, Miley Riso says that she's been experiencing some strange things in her home, and she thinks it might be haunted. One night, her cat suddenly starts acting up in the kitchen, like it's seeing something that Miley can't. It goes wild, knocking things over, hissing, and even scratching her. Miley grabs her phone and starts recording as the cat just keeps freaking out, still seeming to sense that there is something dangerous nearby. Miley says that she couldn't see anything, and to this day she still has no idea what set her cat off that night. Next up, Jacinta Simone says that she and her partner bought an 1800s farmhouse in the countryside just outside of Sydney, Australia. But first day they arrive to start moving in, and their dog does this.
What is it? What is it?
The dog immediately seems to lock on to something in the old cottage's master bedroom, and it won't look away. But what exactly is it seeing? Finally, Steve says he lives in a very haunted house and often hears strange disembodied voices late at night. One evening, he's home alone with his dog when he notices that the dog keeps staring at one particular spot across the room. Steve checks his security cam and hears this. Some unknown female voice says, "Play dead," and then immediately after says, "Come." Steve swears that he was completely alone with the dog that night. He also says that these strange unexplained events are a common occurrence in his haunted home. Sometimes other ghosts speak. And then, sometimes, a ghost might just walk through the wall. Cradle and all. Proud mom Misty Huron says that strange things have been happening in her home while her husband is away working as a commercial truck driver. She first notices something unusual one night when her baby monitor suddenly just starts glitching.
Anybody have one of those VTech baby cameras? It keeps glitching out and it has woken me up so many times tonight. I thought it was just background noise, but the last time I swear I heard music playing.
The next day, Misty is making a milkshake for her son when something very strange happens.
Get everything out, I turn the blender on, I start blending the shake, I'm cleaning up from making lunches and putting stuff away in the pantry. And all of a sudden, literally the loudest sound, I turn around and me and my son are like, what the f***? The blender literally flew across the kitchen. I'll post a picture, but it came unplugged, the motor's on the floor, the jug that holds all the contents is splattered everywhere. There's shake all over my cabinet.
So Misty says her 10-year-old daughter Olivia doesn't sleep in her old room anymore, as it's been turned into the nursery for their new baby. Olivia has a new bedroom upstairs now, but her old bunk bed still sits in the nursery, empty and untouched. One night, Misty is watching the baby monitor when she sees something that sends a chill down her spine.
Oh my god, you guys. Oh my god. So I've been recording the baby monitor anytime the sound or the motion detection goes off so that I can show my husband because he's on the road and I wanted to send him all this crazy that's been going on. Watch this video and tell me what you see. I literally ran up there so fast. There's nothing in her room. I brought her downstairs. The motion and sound detectors are still going on. I'm freaking out right now.
Did you see it? Right above the sleeping baby, something moves in the top bunk. Misty rushes to check, but there's nothing there. She posts the video online and viewers urge her to show more of the upstairs area where this strange incident occurred. And that's when things take a terrifying turn.
Okay, a lot of y'all were asking about the room situation, so I'm going to run that through real quick. We moved my daughter from this room into this room. She got new furniture. That's why the bunk bed is still in there. Then we moved the baby from my office, which used to be her bedroom, now it's my office again, up into this room. I cannot even breathe walking in this room. I am truly terrified, but I'm going to walk out in here real quick. This is the bunk bed. This is where I took her out of her crib, ran up the bunk bed. There was nothing up there when I came. We have her rocking chair, her changing station, her closet with all of the stuff that we still need to put up. This is where I have everything that was gifted. I know a lot of y'all were saying check stuff that came from a thrift store or that wasn't yours because it might be causing it. I will show you guys up here. There's nothing suspicious. There's no hair from like a rat or something that could have came in. This is marker. These are still tucked in on the sides, like they're still tight from, you know, if somebody was trying to be underneath the blankets. I don't think that's plausible, so I don't know. I have no idea what could be causing it. Oh my god, it's rocking.
Misty screams in terror and calls for her kids as she rushes from the room. She says that they stayed with her parents until her husband returned home. So, what do you think? Is something sinister haunting Misty's home? And if not, then just what is this? Let me know what you think.
Cuando tienes gripe o resfriado, puede que te distancies de tus personas más queridas. Ilvico, de Vicks, alivia los síntomas de gripe o resfriado gracias a su triple acción. Ilvico, de Vicks. Lea las instrucciones de este medicamento y consulte al farmacéutico.
Encuentra ofertas increíbles en electrónica de segunda mano en Vinted. ¿Lo quieres? Cómpralo en Vinted.
Nowhere. User Appalachia Decay lives in a 200-year-old farmhouse deep in the woods of the Appalachian Mountains of West Virginia. One day, she hears strange noises coming from the basement, noises that she suspects are probably rats. She grabs her phone, starts recording, and heads downstairs. And that's when things take a terrifying turn. Behind one of the basement doors, something seems to move, and the door handle is yanked. But here's the creepy part. That door doesn't actually lead anywhere.
So these are the steps that lead out. I don't know what that is, but if you look, it's been sealed from the inside and the outside.
Appalachia Decay says that she still has no idea what caused the sounds, but for now, she's taking precautions. Scurry videos. So these are videos that are a bit weird, a bit funny, or just very strange or unexplained. First up, Lucas Wegner is a cave explorer from Germany who shares his adventures on TikTok. If you've got even a hint of claustrophobia, his cave explorers are already nightmare fuel. But during one of his explorations, Lucas came across something that made his blood run cold.
Das regt mich auf, weil das halt so... Hallo? Hallo?
Now, you probably thought this was a Logan Paul moment there for a second, but no, this person is very much alive. The body was actually one of Lucas's climbing partners, who was hiding in the dark just to give him a good jump scare. And he gave me one too. What about you? Next up, YouTuber Ali runs a channel dedicated to the popular cartoon character Bendy. In this clip, he's interviewing Lauren Singer, the voice actress behind Alice Angel in the Bendy game series. But Ali catches something on camera that shocks him to his core.
I got the part. I was not expecting that, but I got the part, and I remember being in the session with the character designer and with the voice director, and I told them, I have something to share with you, but I want to wait until we're done the session because I don't know if I'm going to be able to do anything else. Everything okay?
I'm sorry. I just, there's a problem with the background and your face is reflecting the mirror.
Oh, I saw you jump, yes!
I got scared so much. Oh. Yeah, because this is a chroma key. Oh my god. I'm so sorry for interrupting you. Oh my god.
That is hilarious. You need to keep that in the interview. You have to.
So it turns out that Ali's mirror is perfectly reflecting Lauren's face from his monitor and projecting it over his green screen background. So it's not a hoax, but that is pretty elaborate. In this next clip, two members of the housekeeping staff go to clean a hotel room. What they find absolutely terrifies them. Okay, so the reason this is not a regular entry in the list is that when I researched this, I couldn't find any information about what the hell is happening here. The clip is apparently from Malaysia, but the online stories about the video are all over the place. Some people say they saw a ghost in the room, and some people say there was a person in there, and some people even say they walked in on a guy taking a shit, but no one seems to know for sure. So just what do you think sent these two are running? Especially this hero right here. Let me know down in the comments. Anyway, that's all for this time, and thanks for watching. The camera shows the little dog wandering aimlessly through the dark pet store. Suddenly,
it's nighttime, we can sleep. And you want to say so now? To
Savannah says that she can't explain what happened, but that watching the bittersweet video always brings tears to her eyes. She believes that her grandma came back to say one last goodbye to her beloved little granddaughter. The unseen observer, Rhett Anderson, who is an Air Force medic, says that strange things often happen at the military base's treatment facility where he works.
That ain't it.
One late night, Rhett is sending his wife a Snapchat message when he captures something that is pure nightmare fuel.
But yeah, there's that. Anyway, I just had to check to see mom real quick. I'll be home in a sec, but that'll be crazy.
Did you see it? In the doorway across the hall, some strange dark shape seems to peer down from the top of the doorway. Something with two little widely spaced eyes. As it ducks out of sight, a strange sound can be heard. Now, there isn't supposed to be anyone else in the base medical facility, so Rhett goes to investigate. But he doesn't see anything. Rhett says that his wife later pointed out the strange onlooker in his video, and when he saw it, it sent a chill down his spine. Next stop, nowhere. The property manager of a high-rise building in China steps into the elevator for what should have been a routine ride. But out of nowhere, things take a terrifying turn. The elevator suddenly lets out a loud metallic bang and then slams to a violent emergency stop. The property manager is a bit shaken, but luckily he's unharmed. However, there was something more going on here. Did you see it? In the reflection of the elevator doors, something strange appears, like a pale hand or maybe a long white finger reaching towards the man's shoulder. Others say it looks more like a ghostly mist creeping through the small gap in the elevator doors. But either way, let me know what you think. Next up, three friends are on a summer trip to Spain, staying in a large high-rise hotel. One night they hop on the elevator to head down to the lobby, but that's when things start to go very wrong.
Yo, so this elevator is acting mad weird. We started a few floors up, and
Fast forward to 45 minutes later, and the guys are still stuck in the elevator as the lights flicker and the temperature begins to rise from the summer heat.
Alright, so the power is out. The backup, yeah, there you go. The backup generator has been coming on and off. We've been having the time of our lives. And yeah, we're like cooking alive.
Now, luckily, the hotel does have a backup generator, but unluckily, the generator seems to be malfunctioning. And here is where things start to get a bit weird. Because for some unknown reason, the elevator takes them to the hotel's 16th floor, which is currently abandoned and under construction.
Oh, no, look, it worked. No. What is... Alright, so it's been doing this for a minute. And there's nothing out there. Alright, no, that did something.
No.
What is going on?
Are we too heavy? There's someone there? What?
The doors shut again, trapping them inside. But a little bit later, and finally there's a silver lining, as the elevator power seems to come back on.
We're moving.
Fine.
Where are we going?
Oh, wait. Stop. No way. No.
That's the same one as before.
No way.
Alright.
The power comes back on and the elevator starts to move. But inexplicably, it somehow just ends up back on the creepy abandoned 16th floor. At this point, the friends debate just stepping out and trying to find the stairs. But with the floor completely blacked out and under construction, they decide it's safer to just stay put. And now, over an hour has passed, and the guys are starting to get a bit stir-crazy in the hot, cramped elevator.
There you go. I got you.
Oh, he's cooking something.
What are you doing?
Yep.
I gotta pee.
Oh, you gotta pee.
It's making my bladder. I gotta pee.
You gotta pee.
Feel like a rapper. Go. I gotta pee.
Oh, yeah.
I'm holding my bladder.
Yeah.
I gotta pee. I don't know where else to go. I gotta pee. It's making me mad. Go on like that. I gotta pee. I'm
like Bowser.
Guys, this is probably the worst thing anyone's ever.
Now, shortly after this clip, power was fully restored and the guys finally made it down to the hotel lobby. They upload videos of their harrowing adventure on the elevator, but their viewers spot something truly chilling. Again, did you see it? As the guys are goofing around while stuck on the creepy 16th floor, something black seems to appear behind them and rise up from the floor. So just why did the elevator keep dragging them back to that closed-off 16th floor? And why was it shut down in the first place? But most importantly, what is this? Let me know what you think. If you see something that you think would be perfect for the top 5, email me at nukestop5@gmail.com. You can also tag me on TikTok at nukestop5official, and be sure to tag me only at nukestop5official because there are a lot of fake accounts on there. A bolt from the blue. Now, I usually don't post many UFO videos on this channel, but there's something a bit different about this one. Something a little weird and possibly scary. So, on August 5th, Andrew Clifton was walking his dog Dash in the Malvern Hills of Western England. He was shooting some slow-motion video clips of his dog to post to Facebook. When Andrew checked his footage back, he found something that left him speechless. Happpy. Ooh. Happpy. Ooh. Did you see it? As Andrew films himself throwing a frisbee to his dog Dash, some unknown long cylindrical object seems to fly just over his head at a very fast speed. And so this is when things get a little scary, because cynics and debunkers claim that this object is an arrow, possibly shot from a bow or crossbow. So this is either some strange UFO or someone randomly shot an arrow at Andrew's head while he was out walking his dog. But what do you think? Is this something from another world? Government technology? Or, new fear unlocked, someone shooting an arrow at you while you're walking your dog? You decide. The 4th floor. A young woman named Aria is staying at an old hotel in Virginia. One night around 10 p.m. she is walking back to her room when she notices a strange-looking man following her. She starts to record with her phone, pretending that she's on a video call to try to scare the guy away. But it doesn't seem to work.
Okay.
Aria says that she heard the man's footsteps behind her start to get faster, and she thought that he was chasing her, so she runs and starts screaming for help. But now this is when things start to get weird, because viewers begin to notice that if you slow down the video at a couple of key moments, no one can be seen chasing Aria. And so now we cut to a completely different TikTok account, one made by a guy named Tony who is a maintenance worker at this very same hotel. Tony sees Aria's video online, so he goes to check the hotel security footage. He finds this.
Y'all, so here's video of that girl that posted, and I'm gonna let y'all know now, it gets really weird. It's like she acting like she's running from something or hiding from something. But there's literally nobody else in the frame. Like she tweaking. Yeah, it is weird. And the elevator door is not even closing. Like she playing hide and seek or something.
In the video, we see Aria running down the hall and then cowering in the elevator. but again, no one can be seen chasing her. Strangely, the elevator doors just won't close, so Aria runs out. Tony says that the front desk clerk said that Aria did eventually make it downstairs. She left in an Uber without a word.
Este invierno vamos a lugares que nunca has visto, ni siquiera en el cine. Abriremos los ojos y... ¡oh! ¡Capri! Un amanecer impresionante.
So now, Tony is curious as to just what might have happened to make Aria run away. He finds the girl's room number and goes up with a coworker. What they find is truly disturbing.
It's like all my stuff is just left here. It's crazy. Yo, hold on, y'all. Why the f*** is this in here? Hold this. Yo, y'all. This is crazy.
All of Aria's luggage is still in the room. Even stranger, the room looks like it has been ransacked, with things strewn all over the floor. Weirdest of all, Tony finds something commonly called an underdoor tool. This device is often used by criminals to break into hotel rooms with a latched door. So now Tony thinks that someone might have been in Aria's room, and maybe there actually was someone chasing her. He goes back and takes a closer look at the hotel security footage. What he finds chills him to his core.
Alright, y'all, so I went back and was looking at the video of that girl from the other day, right? Because I'm thinking maybe somebody must be following her. Just keep watching the screen right here, man. I saw something that's just the housekeeper down there. Right there. Right there.
I don't know what that was.
This is crazy. And y'all think that's crazy? Keep watching. Keep watching, like right by that door right there, by that table. Keep watching right over by there. My hand is shaking. Right there.
What is that?
What the heck? Bro, that's a rock from that table right there. Those are stones and those in bowls right there by that table. And that one of them stones just fell on the floor.
And there's no way that should happen because there's no wind in there.
Wind ain't even gonna do that though. This is crazy, yo.
Just a few minutes after we see Aria running down the hall, we can see a strange unexplained shadow that seems to speed off down the hallway in the same direction. Shortly afterwards, a stone from a nearby decorative bowl mysteriously launches off the table and lands in the hallway floor. Now, Tony says that he doesn't know exactly what happened here. He says that he has never experienced anything like this while working at the old hotel, but he has heard strange unexplained sounds from time to time.
Keep in mind there's no construction going on. Nothing.
So was some real person with bad intentions chasing Aria? Was this something supernatural? Or is it all just a very elaborate hoax? As always, you decide. Unleashed. A couple in West Virginia owns a little pet shop, and they usually let one of their older dogs wander around the place. But one morning when they come in to open up, something seems wrong. The dog isn't his usual happy self. Instead, he's curled up in his bed, trembling, and absolutely refuses to come out. The shop owners are worried, and they check the security cameras to see what might have spooked the little dog. They find something truly bizarre. At around 11:30 p.m., the camera shows the little dog wandering aimlessly through the dark pet store. Suddenly, out of nowhere, something seems to actually launch the dog sideways, hard, almost as if he was kicked. Thankfully, the pup wasn't seriously hurt. But was this some weird freak occurrence? Or does the pet shop have a guest that no one can see? Next up, a guy named Angelo says that some seriously strange things have been happening in his house in Tenerife, one of the Canary Islands of Spain. Angelo says that one night his dog Nala started acting very weird, as if something had given her a serious scare. Curious and a little worried, they decide to check the security footage. What they find is downright chilling. In the video, little Nala seems upset by something off to the side of the room. Something that we can't see. Nala starts backing away, clearly frightened. Then, suddenly, something seems to violently yank the collar right off the dog's neck. Angelo posted follow-up videos to prove the footage wasn't fake. He showed that the clip came directly from his security camera, and he even demonstrated that Nala's collar is extremely difficult to remove. It doesn't just fall off. Angelo says that since the incident, his poor little dog Nala is a nervous wreck. He says the dog refuses to stay alone and now insists on sleeping in their bedroom every night. As for Angelo, he's added 2 more cameras around his house because he thinks that whatever pulled that collar off is still there, and he plans to catch it on camera. It sees you. It seems that both children and adults have long found the animatronic robots at Chuck E. Cheese pizza restaurants to be a bit nightmare-inducing. In fact, the creepy robots are so unsettling that they were the primary influence behind the popular horror game Five Nights at Freddy's. So, a woman named Gina visited a Chuck E. Cheese restaurant with her child. When the show ends and the animatronics shut down, she decides to take a peek behind the curtain to film the inanimate robots. Instead, she catches something downright creepy. One of the animatronic robots suddenly looks straight at Gina with a wide-eyed stare, almost as if it caught her spying on them. Now, of course, this could have just been some coincidental glitch in the robot's programming, but it bears mentioning that the Chuck E. Cheese animatronics have no facial recognition sensors, no motion sensors, and nothing else that can make them intentionally turn to look at someone. But in this case, it almost seems to stare right into Gina's soul.
My name is Lars Holmquist. I'm the Executive Vice President of Sustainability.
The fall of Hood House. Noah says that he used to live in a 138-year-old haunted house in Lancaster, South Carolina. Shortly after moving into the house, Noah started to hear strange unexplained tapping from the bottom of the stairs.
Hello? If you can hear me, please stop. Why are you going faster? Oh, no. This is more or less really creepy, like late at night. When it happens during the day, I can walk down here and it's like...
Who all met a tragic fate inside the home.
Judson Hood, the original homeowner of the house, built in 1887. So I went on Ancestry, I go and pay the $19.99, whatever fee it was, and I get all of this dude's family tree information. But pretty much this document up here talks about Judson Hood's death. As it would turn out, Judson was not the only one that died in this house. In fact, every single family member died. Mary Pogue Hood, his wife.
Even weirder, Noah finds out that Mary Hood passed away on the exact spot where he often hears the creepy, unexplained tapping.
So all that knocking sounds that you hear in the previous videos mostly occurred right here at the bottom of the stairs, and that turns out to be the location where Mary fell down the stairs, was immobilized, and then eventually died.
As the weeks wear on, Noah starts to get a bit accustomed to the ghost that he believes to be Mary Hood. He even becomes a bit annoyed by the nightly tapping.
Mary. Mary girl. Ooh, I'm covered in goosebumps. Mary, I know you just died 106 years ago. Give it up, Mary. Cut it out. Come on, Mary, for real. You done said your fucking piece 106 times. Die. Go to the grave.
But apparently, the spirit in his home took that personally. The haunting becomes more intense as one night while Noah has some friends over, the bizarre tapping not only comes from the base of the stairs, but also from the actual walls of the house's second floor.
This hasn't happened in so long. Hello?
Don't do that. No, I ain't kidding. I will leave right now.
Oh my god, look. Please stop.
No, fucking stop. No, stop.
Noah's friends are not quite as used to the haunted house as he is, and one of them has a physical reaction.
Bailey.
I couldn't help it!
Bailey.
I don't have to see anymore, that's all that matters! Bailey!
But this is when things start to happen that even make Noah's blood run cold.
What's up, girl? Are you trying to say something? Or are you just trying to keep annoying me?
And now the haunting seems to get serious and downright dangerous, because Noah's front porch inexplicably just catches fire.
I heard somebody banging. I'm like, what the f***?
I did too. I literally went inside. I said, Noah,
Tonight, a Queen City News exclusive. A group of roommates in Lancaster County are looking for a hero they say saved their lives. Their home caught on fire without them knowing early yesterday morning. They tell our South Carolina Bureau Chief Shakira Speaks a mysterious Good Samaritan called 911 just in the nick of time.
Everybody come out. The house is on fire.
Those are words you never want to hear, and the roommates say if it weren't for someone driving by, they would have never heard those words either. Homeowner Noah Heaton says it was a normal night for him and his roommates as they were all preparing for bed, but they weren't prepared for what would happen next.
I woke up at about 1 a.m. with my roommates yelling at me, thinking someone's breaking in the front door.
The sounds they heard were from the Lancaster County Fire Department urging them to get out of the house. So barefoot and in pajamas, they got outside, only to see firefighters already tackling the fire on the second story.
And that's when I saw our hammock and outdoor rug up in flames.
This is left after the fire. Heaton says officials still don't know the cause.
Love you guys.
Oh, yeah.
I really am so glad we're okay. That's right.
Each roommate attributes their luck to guardian angels.
So by now, Noah has had about enough of the old haunted house and the ghost of Mary Hood. He just sells the home and moves out. But that's not the end of this story. Because you see, almost exactly 1 year after Noah sold the house, a mysterious raging fire started in the home and it was completely destroyed.
You guys, I'm still in shock that this house burnt to the ground after 3 years of my blood, sweat, tears, and literally my entire bank account poured into this house. For it to burn a year later was insane to me. Now, regarding the second fire that resulted in the total devastation, again, I had moved out, so I don't know much details about this fire other than the family was in the home when it started, and guess what time it started? 3 a.m.
Thankfully, the family of 4 who were now living in the house made it out without any injuries. Now, after researching this fire, I can confirm that, weirdly enough, the fire department does say that it started right around 3 a.m., just as Noah said. and the local fire chief says that the cause of the fire is currently unknown. Shadow in the snap.
Imagine being able to build anything just by thinking about it. Meet Base 44, a complete AI creation platform made for anyone with an idea.
Something wicked. Popular Japanese ghost hunters Gachan, Yasuke, and Daichan from the YouTube channel Clip Store travel to what is known to be an extremely haunted location in Hiroshima Prefecture, Japan. Hidden in the mountains here, there's a mysterious tall Western-style ruin that sort of looks like a medieval castle. No one knows why this odd structure was built, or why it ended up being completely abandoned. Locals and curious visitors tell strange stories about the ghost of a woman wearing a dark cape. They claim that the dark figure looks like a witch. The Clip Store team begin their investigation outside, completely in awe of the strange Western-style exterior. That's when cameraman Daichan notices something truly bizarre.
ここで全部行ったところかな。正面に。大観君やなやっぱ。いやここすごいね。ここから見ると。鉄格子で全部が窓が覆われてるのが気持ち悪い。いや確かにね。なんか今上に人影あったぞ。
It's a little hard to see, but Daichan's camera barely captures what appears to be someone quickly moving away from the edge of the roof, almost as if someone or something is watching them from above. The team splits up as they each investigate one of the 3 floors inside the abandoned structure. Investigator Yasuke finds an old TV on the 2nd floor and sits down to listen and wait, just to see if he experiences anything remotely paranormal. What happens next is absolutely terrifying. Yasuke claims that something pushed hard against his shoulder, knocking him backwards and nearly making him fall. He runs up to the staircase and yells to his team members. And to his horror, he sees something lurking over Daichan's shoulder, up on the top floor. Yasuke screams to warn him, but whatever it is has just disappeared into thin air. Could this be the spirit of the woman that locals claim to have been seen inside the abandoned building? Did the ghost hunters capture evidence of the paranormal? Let me know what you think. You can watch this entire video over on the Japanese YouTube channel, Clip Store. Popular streamer Brian from the Twitch channel Daily Dasher travels the world and broadcasts his adventures live for thousands of people to watch on Twitch. In one of his many 6 to 8 hour long live streams, he is celebrating his birthday in Ecuador. During his live broadcast, his viewers are shocked when they see someone who seems very out of place.
Yeah, I'm a little confused too. But it seems like why is there a child here? He said that they closed at 10, and it seems like that's what someone in the chat said, that the curfew is extended, but it's still 10. So even though we didn't get the exact words out of his mouth, there's still a curfew. It seems like these might add up. That's fast food? Don't scare me like that. Oh my God, it's gone! Oh no! Chat, I don't like supernatural stuff. Why you guys said it's a ghost girl? It's gone! I should have stayed home.
At first, Brian casually points out that there's a child standing at the balcony window. Oddly, the little girl is standing perfectly still. In fact, she is so still that viewers chatting in his live stream think that it might be a statue. Some even jokingly suggest that it's a little ghost girl. So, Brian pans his camera around and looks over. To his horror, he discovers that the little girl has mysteriously disappeared. Now, just like in the previous videos, I'm not necessarily saying that this is a paranormal event caught on camera. It might simply be that the girl, who doesn't move and appears to be completely unresponsive to her surroundings, maybe she just ran off when Brian was distracted. But Brian's reaction to the odd disappearance seems very sincere. He actually seems a bit shook.
That's fast food? Don't scare me like that. Oh my God, it's gone! Oh no! Chat, I don't like supernatural stuff. Why you guys said it's a ghost girl? It's gone! I should have stayed home.
But, as with the other videos, I leave it up to you to decide. Opening a window, opening a doorway. This strange Japanese video popped up on the internet and quickly went viral with over 1 million views. Unfortunately, no one seems to know the source of the video, including me. I did my usual research, but no one seems to have a clue as to where the creepy video came from. As with most Japanese videos, the couple's identities appear to be blurred in the original video. Having said all that, the clip is still downright chilling. The couple sees the odd blurry shape of someone or something that seems to be peering into their kitchen window. But when the guy quickly slides the window open, there's no one there. He turns back to his girlfriend and catches a truly disturbing figure standing right behind her, dark and shadowy with what almost looks like rotting skin. Then as he pans back only a moment later, the figure has just disappeared. So did the couple unwittingly let a wandering spirit into their home? Unfortunately, without a source, we'll never know. But let me know what you think down in the comments. Hiding in the closet. This next video was sent in by a viewer, and it's one of those rare paranormal stories that's been around on YouTube for a decade, but not many people have ever seen it. In fact, in over 10 years, this channel has only gotten 66 subscribers and very few views. So, let's get into it. Back in February 2011, YouTube user Steph posts a series of videos to document the creepy paranormal activity that she says she often experiences in her house's basement. But even as she tries to simply introduce her channel, things get
nothing in there, crazy lady. Well, it's dark, but as you could probably see, there's no one in the closet, thank God. See, baby, there's nothing there, lady. Nothing, okay? Oh, she's like sniffing it again. Freaking me out. Come on, let's go upstairs.
Over the next month, Steph experiences random noises from the basement and even some unnerving sightings of what she believes to be a supernatural apparition. She sets up a camera to record her basement room, specifically the closet. Her recordings capture many hours of, well, nothing. But then, late one Friday night, this happens. As Steph's friend Reese is casually sitting in the basement one night checking her phone, the closet door just pops open on its own. Now, Reese is a skeptic and doesn't believe the basement to be haunted at all, but still, we see her make a tiptoeing dash right out of the room, and we can hear her run up the stairs. So she definitely seems spooked. So now, we cut to one night where Steph and her friend Rochelle are hanging out as it gets close to the midnight hour. Steph decides to record a quick video for her roommate who is away on a trip. What she catches on camera is absolutely terrifying.
Yeah, for Stan. I won't break them. Michelle's getting really good at the drums. You might have some competition when you get back. We love you. We'll see you soon.
Did you see it? As Steph pans her camera by the open closet door, it looks as if an older woman in a white gown is just standing there, watching. When Steph pans back seconds later, no one there. So did Steph capture real paranormal activity in her basement? And just what happened after this? Well, we'll never know, because you see, Steph hasn't posted to her YouTube channel since these creepy incidents, 10 years ago. The House of Horror. The home known as the House of Horror in Asunción, Paraguay is a home which locals say is extremely haunted. The now abandoned house has a long and very dark history, as 6 brutal deaths have taken place inside its walls. Long ago in the year 1913, a physician who lived in the house shot a man twice after he found him alone with his wife in their home. He later claimed that he didn't know what came over him when he pulled the trigger. Then many years later, in 2018, a young mother, her 2 children, and her parents tragically lost their lives inside the home at the hands of the woman's husband. The senseless crime shocked the entire city and forever branded the home with the title, quote, The House of Horror. Several bus drivers that regularly pass by the House of Horror have claimed that they often see a strange shadow-like being late at night that tries to stop the bus. But then the figure simply disappears into thin air right before their eyes. The bus drivers also claim that when it rains, you can hear the crying and wailing of children coming from inside the house. The House of Horror and the strange activities surrounding it has been covered by many news outlets, including this report by Paraguay's C9N TV network. News reporter Alejandra Pereira and her cameraman were doing a tour around the creepy house live on TV when they captured something truly chilling.
Estilo colonial, bastante antigua esta casona. Alejandra, adelante.
Sí, muchísimas gracias, Silvio. Ya nos encontramos en el interior justamente de esta denominada Casa del Terror aquí sobre Oliva y Montevideo para hacer un recorrido con el compañero Derlis, que también estuvo en el momento que ocurrió esto, ¿verdad? Y nos va a poder también...
Pues en ese baño, Alejandra, donde se había realizado, digamos, el entierro de los 4 cuerpos de las 2 mujeres y de las 2 criaturas.
Sí, este sería uno de los lugares donde estaban enterrados justamente los cuerpos de las mujeres, en este caso, Silvio, según las informaciones que también estamos manejando, porque parte de otro de los cuerpos justamente también se presumía que se encontró en el fondo, hacia donde nos estamos dirigiendo en estos momentos, ya en el fondo de la casa también.
Ajá.
Did you hear it? Eerie, unexplained screams can be heard while Alejandra is explaining where the bodies of the victims were found. The news crew on the scene say that they heard nothing. But viewers watching the report live at home were shocked. Thousands of people contacted the news channel, demanding an explanation for the strange screams. C9N Paraguay takes a look at the raw video footage live, and again broadcasts their findings.
Vamos a llegar hasta aquí, hasta una de las máquinas donde nos tocó escuchar parte del archivo completamente en bruto. Lorena, ¿me puedes explicar lo que vamos a escuchar a continuación, los sonidos también por sobre todo?
Sí, bueno, lo que les voy a poner ahora es el sonido del ambiente que capta la cámara con el sonido del micrófono, porque nosotros recibimos los enlaces acá con canales diferentes, entonces eso se puede separar sin problema. Porque parte otro de los cuerpos justamente también se presumía que se encontró en el fondo, hacia donde nos estamos dirigiendo en estos momentos, ya en el fondo de la casa también.
Bueno, y ahora, ¿qué es lo que vamos a compartir también a continuación, Lorena?
Voy a poner el sonido de ambiente que captó la cámara.
Solamente el sonido que entra por la cámara en sí y no por el micrófono que estaba teniendo en ese momento también nuestra compañera Alejandra Pereira. Si podemos ya reproducir y llegar al momento exacto en el cual se estaba dando lo que eran estos gritos. Ahí está.
Porque parte otro de los cuerpos justamente también se encontró en el fondo, hacia donde nos estamos dirigiendo en estos momentos, ya en el fondo de la casa también.
So, just what do you think these screams could be? Could it be the shrieks of the victims still crying out for help? Or is it all just a very, very elaborate hoax? You decide. Dancing with the Dead. 11 years ago, Tony Noguera recorded a short video of his son Elijah dancing to a Green Day song that was playing on their TV. He uploaded the video to his YouTube channel, and for years the video went mostly unnoticed. That is, until Tony's footage was shared on Reddit and hundreds of Reddit users agreed on one thing. There's something truly bizarre going on in this video.
Dan, look at Elijah, go like this. Elijah, hey, like this. Elijah, look at, hey. Elijah, go like this. Were you dancing to some Green Day? Dance, go.
Did you see it? Right behind little Elijah, what looks like the dark, shadowy figure of a child can be seen, just kind of standing there, watching the family. A few seconds later, and the child disappears. Even creepier, right after the small, shadowy figure is seen, a strange, unexplained childlike giggle can be heard.
Elijah, go like this.
Now, I reached out to Tony Noguera personally, and he says that he has no idea who or what this unexplained figure might be. But he says his house does have a very creepy history. Tony's house is inside a gated community in Reno, Nevada, and the property on which the neighborhood was built used to be an old graveyard back in the 1960s. So could this creepy apparition be the ghost of a child buried on the community grounds long ago? Let me know what you think down in the comments. The other side. Popular Snapchat livestream ghost hunter Hassan Barbar is exploring a long-abandoned residence in Jordan. Locals claim that the house was once owned by a wicked man named Romani, who lived there with his servants. It is said that the man's ghost now haunts the house as an evil spirit, along with the cursed souls of his servants. One of these servants is said to appear as a dark, faceless shape that resembles a young woman. When entering the abandoned old house, Hassan begins to hear strange sounds and lets his livestream viewers know that he believes that the spirit already knows he's there.
خايف يجيني الزلمة أو يكون هون موجود. ما بعرف. اسمع في صوت. اسمع. والله العظيم في صوت يا اخوان، والله بجد يا اخوان. موقع الله الرحمن الرحيم أعوذ بكلمات الله التامات من شر ما خلق بسم الله الذي لا يضر مع اسمه شيء في الأرض ولا في السماء وهو السميع العليم.
Encuentra ofertas increíbles en electrónica de segunda mano en Vinted. ¿Lo quieres? Cómpralo en Vinted.
Hassan hears the chilling voice of a woman from somewhere within the empty house. Then, a kitchen cabinet slams shut. But it gets worse.
والله العظيم يا اخوان طلع صوت. شو هذا اللي فوق؟ وحياة الله في اشي غريب في المكان يا اخوان. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. بسم الله. أنا خايف إن شاء الله ما يكونوا ينزلوا مخبطين. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الباب سكر.
The same kitchen cabinet moves right in front of him, and a sliding door seems to have shut on its own. Hassan gets an unexplained headache and decides to take a break outside. But when he returns, things get even creepier.
إخوان أنا طلعت برا شوي راسي كثير وجاني والله العظيم خاصة المكان هون هذا. بسم الله في حد هون؟ هون شوفي هون والله في اشي وحياة الله. شوف طب ليكون هاي عكسي. هاي والله العظيم انه في اشي موقف جوا يا اخوان وحياة الله. اسمع انا بقولكم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. والله العظيم انه انا مجنيت من الغرفة هاي. بدي احكي لكم تحت انا نشوف كمان مرة يا اخوان اذا في اشي. هاي انا يا اخوان والله العظيم انه في اشي جوا. هاي والله العظيم انه في اشي. نرجع نعمل هيك. بسم الله نرجع هيك. اخوان انا انهبلت من هاي وحياة الله انهبلت.
The terrifying figure of a woman dressed in black can be seen on the other side of a glass window. But when Hassan quickly checks the area, no one there. The mysterious woman seems to disappear into thin air. So who or what do you think this woman could be? Is it an angry spirit? Or is it all just an elaborate hoax? You decide. Wrong way. Urban explorers Matt and Andy from the YouTube channel Finders, Beepers, History Seekers explore the abandoned Mossley Manor in Liverpool, England. The manor has a very dark history. The Victorian building was constructed over 150 years ago by cotton merchant Nicholas Duckworth, who passed away in the home in 1889. In 1940, the manor served as a home for unwed mothers and their children. It was later sold to become a care home for the elderly and disabled, called Mossley Manor Care Home. Around 2014, reports began to surface of abuse and terrible living conditions at the Mossley Manor home. Even more disturbing, families discovered the unreported deaths of at least 10 elderly patients in the home. The care home was shut down in 2015. For obvious reasons, many claim that the Mossley Manor is haunted and is a hotspot for paranormal activity. But Matt and Andy from Finders Beepers are certainly not ghost hunters or even necessarily believers in the paranormal. They're just a couple of guys who enjoy doing urban exploration of old decaying properties like the Mosley Manor, and cracking a few jokes along the way.
Alright, so we've just come in to a sort of where they keep files and diaries and one thing and another.
He didn't look suitable to enter the building on account of him having a wild expression in his eyes.
How can...
Psychopath coming in.
No, but who can judge whether somebody should be allowed in because they've got a wild look in their eyes?
Never let me in, would they?
This building is amazing, actually. I really want to go scrambling around on that roof. But I don't know whether I'm just currently too fat. Fucking hell! Jesus Christ! Oh my God, my heart. This is like the entranceway. Not that we can see it because our Andy's bonds.
Even though the two guys try to keep the atmosphere light, when they are on their way up the manor stairs, Matt sees something truly chilling. And suddenly, things just aren't so funny anymore.
Right, just heading up. Is this the second or third floor we're going up to? It's because we went down to the basement, it's thrown me.
I've got no idea.
Totally thrown me. That paper's, they're thick, aren't they? Wallpaper in here is like good quality wallpaper. I will say that. Yeah. So, but yeah, you can see it goes up again. Hey, wait up. Hello? There's somebody up there. Hello? I feel like there's somebody down there as well. Right, I'm going up. Right, I've gone cold. Yeah. Oh, it might have been. I've gone cold because I saw somebody stood there. I saw a leg. Hello? You just... Oh. But they went that way, and there's no way you can go. A voice? I didn't hear.
I don't know if it was like a man or a woman, but it was deepish.
Hell. That's weird. I'm gonna have to look back at the footage.
As Matt films the top of the staircase, he captures what appears to be the legs of someone or something who seems to be watching them. The figure immediately walks off toward the right and disappears. Matt and Andy immediately head up the stairs to investigate, but they can't find anyone or anything to explain what Matt captured on camera. Even stranger, there is nowhere for anyone to walk or hide. Now keep in mind that the mysterious figure disappeared towards the right side. Well, that just leads toward a wall with a tiny boarded up window. The mysterious person seems to have simply disappeared into thin air.
But they went that way, and there's no way you can go.
So could it be that they captured the ghost of Nicholas Duckworth still roaming his Victorian home? Could it be the apparition of one of the elderly patients that passed away inside the manor? Let me know what you think. You can check out Matt and Andy's full exploration over on their YouTube channel, Finders Beepers, History Seekers. Opening a Doorway. Tomo and Hiro from the YouTube channel Omagatoki Film claim that a real estate agent reached out to them concerning a house that he found extremely difficult to sell. The agent says that the house once belonged to a family of 3 who mysteriously went missing in 2013, leaving behind all of their personal belongings in the house. The current owner is desperate to sell. He believes that there's a dark presence inside the home and wants nothing to do with it. He absolutely refuses to go inside the home or even get close to it. And all of these strange stories about the haunted house have kept buyers away as well. Tomo and Hiro say that the real estate agent and the owner reached out to them to find an explanation for the creepy alleged haunting inside the family home. When the two go to investigate, the current owner warns them to keep the doors closed at all times. But he doesn't explain why.
家の中のドアは、開けっぱなしにしないで必ず閉めてほしいって言われて、これ聞いたとき、その人その宗教的な、そういうルールがあると思ったんだけど。
はいはいはい。開けて通ったら、そのドアは必ず閉めるということは絶対守ってくれっていうことだったので。
Fiverr. Find the right freelance service right away. So that's how they're growing so fast.
Yeah, I imagine they had way more